Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a little Q&A. I thought it was about time that you guys got to know me a little bit better. So I asked on Instagram for some questions, really random questions, just get to know me a little bit better. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm currently sat on my bed because it's the comfiest part of my room. It's also the tidiest part of my room. So, you know, here it looks nice and tidy, but I promise you over there, it's not tidy. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I've not put any lights on. We're rolling with the natural light. It's a casual kind of video. We don't need to be too profesh today. We're keeping it cash. It's also really windy, so I apologise if you can hear that. Again, we're rolling with it. So I asked on Instagram if anyone had any questions, and I'm gonna answer them. So let me find them. First up, I'm gonna start with two questions that I always get asked. They're like the two most common questions, and they are: one, how old are you? I'm 25. I know I look younger. And two, how tall are you? I'm 5'2.5". So if those are the questions you wanted answers to, there you go, you've got them. But now we'll go on to some other questions, more exciting questions. There's quite a few, so I'm going to try and answer them all for you. Question number one: where do you get your inspiration from? I get most of my inspiration from Instagram or Pinterest. I'm kind of like not one of those people that really gets inspiration from a lot of like celebrities or anything like that. I get most of my inspiration from other people that do the same thing or do something similar, or just see a really nice outfit on Pinterest and try and recreate it. But that's where I usually get my inspiration from. I think it's quite nice to get inspiration from people that are into the same things as you, because then you can kind of, you know, it feels a little bit more real. I don't know if I'm even making any sense. Favorite nail polish brand? Probably Essie. I used to love Barry M when I was younger. I had like so many from Barry M, but probably Essie. I like Essie nail varnishes. They're really nice, just like nice nail varnishes. Not that I have painted my nails in a long time. Where are your gold hoops from and most of your jewellery? So these ones I think were what I was wearing in the video. These are from And Other Stories. I don't know if they still sell them. If they do, I'll link them below. Most of my jewellery comes from either Daisy Jewellery or And Other Stories, or probably this little one is from Astrid and Mew. So I don't really have like loads of places that I shop, but those are like my favourite ones. And I wear the same thing all the time, so yeah. What happened with you and your boyfriend? I'm not really going to go into the details of it, but basically we just weren't on the same page, so we're no longer together. Everything's fine, we're just no longer together anymore. But yeah, I'm not going to answer anything else about that. Do you answer your DMs? If so, how long does it take you? I do answer my DMs, but I struggle because I get very like busy and then I forget to answer them, and then I'll get like an influx of DMs and I'll forget to answer the bottom ones, and it just gets a bit crazy. And if they go into my DM requests, they get lost. Like the bottom ones get deleted after a certain time, so if I miss them, I don't answer them obviously, but I try my best to answer them, and sometimes it does take me a week to get to them. But I try and answer them when I can, and I always say to myself, I'm gonna keep on top of it, I'm gonna keep on top of it, I'm gonna like answer them every day, and I just never do that. So I try my best. If you send me a DM and I don't answer, send me another DM and hopefully I'll answer the second time. What is your favorite luxury brand? Probably Chloe. I have 2 Chloe bags and I love them, and there's so many more Chloe bags I would buy if I had the funds, but I don't have the funds, therefore I'm not going to buy them. But yeah, Chloe probably. I don't really like designer brands like all that much, in terms of like I don't like look at them and see what they have in, because I kind of just like to keep it affordable. I'm just one of those people. But I do like a designer accessory, and I do have 2 pairs of Balenciaga trainers, but like I don't really go looking for designer stuff. I only buy something I really think I'll wear, and everything I've bought that's designer I have worn quite a lot. So yeah, I would say Chloe. Are you interested in Korean fashion or drama or K-pop? I don't really know a lot about Korean fashion, I won't lie to you, but I am starting to kind of enjoy K-pop. I never really thought about it before. It wasn't something I was like particularly like interested in unless a song became quite popular and it was on the radio. But I love the song Dynamite by BTS, like obsessed with it. And there's a few other ones that like aren't English that I really like, but to be honest, I've not really ever really thought about it. I wouldn't know where to look, to be honest, to find those kind of things. If you have any recommendations that you think I should watch or listen to, let me know and I'll check them out. Love your account, you are a big inspo. Thank you so much. It means so much that like so many of you like want to see what I create, want to watch videos from me, want to like see my outfits. Like, it really means a lot. And literally today is the day that I hit 100k, and it blows my mind that there are that many people that want to watch me or want to listen to me or want to follow me. Like, thank you is all I can say. Like, I genuinely love you all from the bottom of my heart. You are amazing. Love you so much. What's your favourite food? My favourite food is pizza. I love pizza. I don't have pizza like that much. Where's my hair doing that? Actually, it's a lie. My dad makes pizza like once a week. But like, I don't really buy like takeaway pizza that much. But pizza is my favourite food. If someone said to you, you can only have one food item for the rest of your life, it would be pizza. Where do you get your outfit inspirations from? Any particular fashion icons? Well, I already answered. I usually get it from Pinterest or Instagram. I don't really have any fashion icons. I do really love like model off duty style. I think that's a really cool look. But I don't have any like people that I look up to for style. I've just never have. I've always found that I just get inspired by other people, like normal people you see in the street. I might see a girl wearing baggy jeans, for example, and be like, oh my god, I'm going to recreate that outfit, and I'll just try and remember what it looked like. But I don't like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my god, I love everything Kendall Jenner wears, even though she does look amazing and everything. So yeah, I don't really have an icon. Are you studying something? No, I'm not. I'm 25. Well, that makes no difference what age I am. I've already studied, so no, I am not studying anything. Did you enjoy living abroad? Yes, I did. I don't know whether I would do it for... no, I think I would do it for a long period of time, longer than I was. It was quite a jump for me. If anyone who knows me will know, I'm such a home person, but I did really enjoy it. And Amsterdam is beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful city, and just being like a train journey away from the centre was just so nice. And I just loved it. It was such a lovely place, even though I did spend half of the time in lockdown, so I didn't really get to experience the full shebang. But I did experience Christmas there, and I did experience it like a good few months before lockdown happened. So yeah, I did enjoy it. How have you changed / stayed the same as you've gotten older? Well, I've looked the same for like years. But in terms of like my mental health, I guess, and my way of thinking, it's changed quite a lot, especially in probably the last few years as well. I don't think until now that I'm 25, have I really realised, like, one, what it is that I really want out of life, two, where I want to be, what I want to do, who I want to spend my time with. And I think that is mostly down to lockdown. It's taught me a lot. But also, I left uni thinking I needed to get a job in fashion, and I needed to be in London, and I needed to do it straight away. I didn't. And then I worked in retail, and I ended up being with a lot of younger people. So my mindset changed to suit like younger people after kind of thinking a bit differently. And then it all kind of went a bit crazy. Then I moved, well, I didn't move to London, I started working in London, and I opened up to people that were close to me within my workplace. And someone did use my social anxiety against me. So yeah, basically I've changed a lot, but in my mindset more so than like my actual person. I've also gained a lot of confidence since I was at school. So anyone who knows me from school will have known me as a really, really shy, very quiet person that didn't really speak. Whereas now I am not that person. Like, I still am shy, I still have my social anxiety, but nowhere near as much as I used to, because I've just kind of really tried to make myself the person that I want to be, and that's something I've worked on for years and still working on, and only have just come to a point where I'm like, wow, like I know where I want to go, I know where I want to be and what I want to do. So, and I'm 25, so if you're stuck and you're like younger than me, you're fine, you've got time. Even if you are 30, you've still got time. If you haven't worked out where you want to be, you're okay. But yeah, I'm feeling like I'm in a really good place at the moment with my mindset and where I want to be and where I want to go. Gosh, it's windy outside. I really apologise if you can hear that. Do you keep every clothing item from your hauls? I imagine you have. I imagine the amount of clothes you have. No, I actually am going to do a video on this at some point where I show like what I actually keep from a video, because I don't keep everything. I usually keep 1 to 2 things that I feature in a haul. I do the hauls to show you guys what's in, what's new, and what I would pick. I don't keep everything because I can't afford to keep everything, nor do I need everything. Like, I always keep the things that I know I'm gonna wear. So for instance, my most recent H&M haul, I didn't keep everything. I really thought about it. I was like, how much wear am I gonna get from this? Is it worth being in my wardrobe? Do I need this? And often I'll keep the things that, 1, I know for a fact I wear, like jumpers, 2, things that are classic pieces, and 3, pieces that like I'm actually going to wear during that time. For instance, another lockdown is looming. Why would I keep something that I might not wear during that time? So yeah, I don't keep everything, even though you probably think I do. Sometimes I do keep things, like a lot of things from haul, but it really just depends on the brand, the situation. But most of the time I don't. I only keep like a couple of things. What's your favourite brand? Oh, well, if we're talking like general brands, like shops and stuff, my favourite like shop that I love to shop in is probably, well, at the moment it's got to be H&M. I'm obsessed with H&M, but I love Topshop too. They're 2 like my favourite like go-to shops. But brands, I don't know. Makeup brands, I love Benefit. Brands, I don't know. Oh, do you know what? One of my favourite brands is Converse. I love my Converse so much. And I guess next to that would be Doc Martens. Both of those brands I love so much. But I don't really have a favourite brand. I'm not really one of those people that's like kind of longs for brands. I just kind of like what I like and go with it. So yeah. What are your favourite jewellery items? I'm pretty much wearing them. So these earrings, as I mentioned before, I do have like a body necklace which I got from Daisy Jewellery, but I have lost it in my room from when I moved back from Amsterdam, so I have no idea where it is. All of my rings, well, these ones are from Daisy Jewellery, and these ones are from Wolf and Gypsy, and I'm not sure where this one's from. But I wear the same thing all the time and then occasionally switch it up. But those are my favourite items. Where do you get most of your new homeware / room stuff? I love the aesthetic. Video coming very, very soon about everything, but I kept it quite affordable. I don't really go and spend loads of money on my room things, and some of the stuff I have brought back from Amsterdam, but a few of my favourite places are, these 2 pillows are from H&M Home. H&M Home is one of my fave places to shop for homeware, and IKEA. Like, IKEA is fabulous. And like my prints and stuff are from Desenio. So yeah, I'm very like affordable with my room stuff. I just try and find things that look expensive. So yeah, how do you grow your account and keep up with the algorithm? Oh my god, it's so difficult. And I honestly like have struggled over the years. It took me like 4 years to get to where I am now, and like a lot of people are gaining followers way quicker than I did. To be honest, you just have to keep up with things that are popular. So for example, like jumping onto reels and creating reels that are popular. Look at what like your favorite creators are doing, create something similar to that. Hopping onto like what people are loving on Instagram. So for instance, at the moment the sweater vest is huge. If you like that trend, or if you're interested in it, jump onto it, post a picture. Sometimes it can boost you if you're you know, within that, people more interested, that kind of thing. Like in lockdown, everyone was loving like the banana bread and coffee situation, so pictures like that did really, really well. You kind of just have to kind of go with it. There's no right or wrong answer. I don't even know the answer to this, but create content that you love and just kind of keep going. And if you love something, it will work out. Don't like just be like, oh well, this picture's got like no likes, well I'm not gonna do this anymore. You need to think like, I'm gonna get there, it's just gonna take a bit of time, I'm gonna do everything that I love and create content that I love, and then hopefully you'll be in a position where you're like, oh my gosh, this is really working. And it doesn't always work like that, but hashtags is another thing you can do, but again, they don't always work, so you just kind of have to roll with it and not think too much about it, which is easier said than done, I know. But yeah, I think Reels has really, really helped me of recent. I love creating Reels and I love putting outfits together, so I just love it. So give Reels a go, see if it helps. Have you been to the US? Where did you go? Did you like it? I've been to the US once and I was 8 or 9 and I went to Florida. That's the only time I've ever been to America. I would love to go to LA, I would love to go to New York, I would love to go to so many places in America, like I would love it. But one, I don't really want to go anywhere right now and obviously can't, but two, I don't know who I would go with. I would love to go to the States more in the future, but yeah, I've been to Florida, I loved it, and it was a very, very long time ago. I went to Disney World, if you're wondering. Kind of obvious, but yeah. And I loved it, by the way. Did I say that? I don't know. I loved Florida. Like, I have such good memories from when we went to Disney World. So yeah. Do you take your photos slash, oh no, that's not the question. How do you take your photos slash videos for Instagram? So for photos outside, I usually ask someone to take them for me. It's either my sister or another blogger that will help me take the photos. Inside, I take them all on self-timer. I use my Olympus pen camera and connect it to my phone to take pictures on. When I film videos, I literally use a tripod, this camera that I'm filming on, a ring light, and just tip the camera to the side and just film. That's literally how I do it, and then I edit it and cut out all the random clips of me like wandering into frame or trying to set it up. Or so yeah, I don't have much help. I just do it all myself really, other than when I'm taking photos outside, I get someone to take them for me. I'm from Vietnam and I so admire your beauty and elegant fashion. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. How did you learn to make outfits cute? Honestly, I actually think this came from when I was younger. I used to go into town and like try on clothes in shops, and me and my friends would just pick out loads of things. So like we might go to Topshop and pick out loads of things that we liked, and we just try them on, take pictures in the changing rooms. And I loved it. It was one of my favourite things. I used to take my little digital camera and take pictures in the mirror. And I just started to like learn what it is that I liked on me, what it is that I felt comfortable in. And then I also really stick to things that I really like. So I don't really go and try trends that I know that don't really suit me or I don't feel comfortable in. I love my jeans, for example, and I've loved jeans for so long. And I used to wear jeans a lot. When I was in sixth form, I wore jeans like Jamie. Were they Jamie or were they Lee? I think they were Lee jeans from Topshop, if you remember those. I used to wear those with like jumpers all the time. That was all I wore, or leggings with an oversized jumper. And then I started to kind of find different styles. So I stick to what I like. I just find different styles of what I like, basically. And then I just kind of find different styles and just add different pieces. But it takes time. You really have to learn what it is that suits you and what you like and what your body suits and what your vibe is. Like if you really like super girly pink outfits, then you know, you just kind of work with that. If you like wearing black, you work with that. If you like, I don't know, you like really grungy things, go with that. So it's just kind of about working out how and what suits you, and then you can kind of make cute outfits from that. I hope that helps. I don't really know. Whereas Alex, not with me. What workouts do you do? At the moment I don't really do any workouts. The process of moving back from Amsterdam to home, getting my room sorted, getting my brain sorted into like work life and being back with my parents and everything has been a process. So I haven't done any workouts yet, but my sister is really into workouts, and I think we're going to start doing some workouts together very soon. But I've just been trying to get my headspace back into normality a little bit before I work out. But I usually just do YouTube video workouts. I find one that sounds like I won't die and do that, basically. Did you go to college/uni? I did. I went to the University of, no, that's not what it's called, the Arts University Bournemouth, and I studied fashion, and then specialised in fashion communication in second year. So yeah, I loved it. It was amazing. If you'd like me to do a video on it, let me know. But yeah, I loved uni. Did you always want to do this as your job? No, but I had, let me explain. So when I was about 10, I decided that I really wanted to be a fashion designer. And I know that's probably like the weirdest thing to think about when you're 10, but when I was 10, my grandma was always like, what do you want to be when you're older? And I was like, I want to be a fashion designer. And then the whole way through school and into sixth form, I literally was just waiting for the time where I could study to do fashion. And obviously when you're at school, you have to study doing like bloody, I did like French, history, to do RE, to do all the things that you don't want to do, PE. So I really struggled with school in that sense, because I knew what I wanted to do at such a young age. I was like, this is what I want to do. And unfortunately, you don't really study fashion at school. So then when I went into sixth form, I studied things that would help me get into uni to then study fashion. And then when I went to uni to do fashion, after first year, I decided that fashion design was not for me. I liked the drawing part, but the creating clothes was not for me. It was so stressful. I couldn't use the sewing machines. It wasn't a good thing. I just wasn't working for me. So then I went into fashion communication and loved it, because it's all like the digital side of fashion. And then that was when bloggers were starting to be more of a thing. And I thought, oh, I would love to do that as my job. Like, that was kind of my thought process, but didn't really think anything of it. And then I just started working on my Instagram more. I had my own blog, I worked on it, and then it probably wasn't until I started working in retail just after uni where I was like, I would love to do that as my job. And we've been working on it ever since. So I've been working on it for like 4 years. And then when I worked in London, I worked in a social media team. And I was like, I don't want to do social media for anyone other than myself, because I enjoy doing it for myself, but for other brands, it's not as fun. So yeah, I love doing it as my job, like absolutely love it. But I didn't always know this was going to be what I would do. It's just kind of been a gradual process, and I found the job that is like perfect for me. So yeah, and I love it. What are your career goals? Oh, well, to be more successful, well, even more successful than I already am, is number one, to just keep working hard, creating content, travel the world. I would love to travel the world and see places and create content and all that kind of thing. That would be something I would love to do. I would love to write a book, like not a reading kind of book, like a fashion book, because I love fashion books. Like, it could be about anything to do with fashion, like style, all sorts of things. I love that kind of thing. I'd love to have my own clothing brand, but I don't actually know what I would create. What would I make? I don't know. I'd love to have my own fashion brand though. That would be really cool. I don't know. That's all I can kind of really think of at this moment in time. I think I'm I don't really like to plan too far ahead. I'm very much a kind of see what happens kind of person. I'll have a few things in my head, but I'm not like, this is gonna happen, gonna do this is gonna happen, because I really don't believe in the whole planning your life out. I don't think life works like that. I think you kind of have to just see what happens, take it as it comes. So that's what I'm gonna do, take it as it comes, basically. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oh my gosh. Well, in 10 years I'll be 35. I'll be 35. Well, in 10 years I hope to have a husband, or at least have a boyfriend by that point. Hopefully be in a really lovely relationship, thinking about maybe having children, being more successful, having a lovely home, just being happy. That is where I want to be. I don't really care about being like have this amount of money or anything like that. I just want to be happy, be with someone I love, like maybe be married, who knows? Does someone want to be my husband? Yeah, that's where I see myself in 10 years. Hopefully not still living in this house with my parents. But yeah, that's where I see myself at 35. We'll see where we're at when we get to 35. But yeah, that's where I hope to be by then. How long did it take you to gain your followers? 4 years. So to give you like kind of roughly a guide to how long it took, when I worked in retail after uni, I got probably maybe in midway through the first year of that, I was at 10k. Then I started working in London in 2018 to 2019. I was on 20k, and then when I left there I was at about 50k. Then when I went to Amsterdam I was about 50k, which was August 2019, and then now I'm at 100k and we're at September 2020. So it's been about a year to gain 50,000 followers. I wish that I had 50,000 subscribers. But yeah, it's been a process, and it's been something that has taken time. So if you are wanting to gain followers, you just need to remember it takes time, and it's not just going to happen overnight. So yeah, it took me a while, but very, very, very chuffed that I carried on, kept going, and now we're here. Okay, we've got 2 more questions. Did you move back to the UK because you split with your boyfriend? No, it happened afterwards. Do you like/love Taylor Swift? Are you a Swiftie? That is the last question, and my answer to that is I do like Taylor Swift. I'm not like #1 fan. I don't listen to all of her music, but I do love a good old Taylor Swift song. I used to listen to Taylor Swift when I was younger. I can't remember what the album's called, but it's the one that's got Teardrops on My Guitar on it. So that album I listen to quite a lot. I love the album Red. That's a good album, especially the song Red. Love. I love the song Mine. Like, I actually love a lot of her songs. I'm not like the biggest fan of her latest album, purely because I'm not the biggest fan of really slow songs, but the song Cardigan is quite nice. I haven't actually listened to the album, to be fair. I've just heard clips. So I do like Taylor Swift. I'm not like a hardcore fan. I do like her music though. So yeah, those are all the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, or you would like me to do another one, or you want to know something else about me, pop them in the comments, and if there's enough questions I will answer them in another video. If not, I'll just reply to them, or you can message me on Instagram and I'll answer them on there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in my next video.